Hello children, how are you all? I hope everyone is taking good care of yourself. As you all know that your half-yearly exams are commencing from 12th of October and the half-yearly exam will be of 80 marks and 20 marks from the internal assessment. And the marks of internal assessment you will get from all the home assignments from 1 to 19 and 1 from the teacher's assessment. So, start preparing for your half-yearly exams. Class 4th. Today we'll do the map work and we are going to fill the continents of the world. So there are 7 continents on the earth, or you can say there are 7 continents of the world. So what are they? You all know. So first one is Asia. Where is Asia? Asia, as you all know, this is the largest continent, okay, in the world. So which is the largest continent? Just see the largest one continent. Yes, this part is Asia, and this is the largest continent in the world. Then comes, after Asia, Africa. Where is Africa? Yes, here is Africa. This is Africa. This is Africa. After that, Africa, just come to North America. Where is North America? Now you can see here this picture. There are two parts given here. One is this and the other is this. So the upper one part, this one part is what? North America. This is North America. And the lower one part is South America. Okay, after this, then come to Europe. Where is Europe? Now come here, just beside this Asia. This part is Europe. Okay, this part is Europe. 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 Okay, then after this Europe, this is still where? This is still just like this, like this, like this. Yeah, this one part is Europe. And after Europe, then come to Australia. Now where is Australia? This smaller part. This is Australia. Because as you can see in this picture also, in this map also, this Australia is the smallest continent in the world. As I told you, this Asia is the largest continent in the world and Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Then after Australia, come to Antarctica. Now where is Antarctica? Just at the very bottom of the map. You can see these lines. These lines you can see. Yes. This beyond this line, this is called Antarctica. This is the 7th continent of the world. Antarctica. Antarctica. So these were the 7 continents of the world. You have to practice the 7 continents of the world on the map of the world map. Okay. So keep learning it and keep practicing it. Class 4th, today we'll do the revision of lesson number 2, Almanac. Okay, so in Almanac I told you about calendar and almanac. First of all, what is a calendar? Calendar and almanac both are almost same, but a small difference is there. Like calendar, it's a chart with a set of days. There are days, weeks, dates and months of a particular year. But in almanac, this is the annual calendar with important dates of that year. Like this, everything is same in almanac, but almanac has important dates of that year. Important dates means few festivals are there. Okay, like Independence Day, Republic Day, Diwali, Holi, Eid. These are mentioned in an almanac, but in calendar only set of days, weeks, dates and months are mentioned. Okay, then next come to types of calendar. Now, types of calendar, there are many types of calendar, but mainly we use only 2 types of calendar. First is the Gregorian calendar and second is Saka calendar. Now, what is Gregorian calendar? Gregorian calendar is also known as, which one calendar? This is also known as New Style calendar, Gregorian calendar. Okay, and Saka calendar is also known as Hindu calendar. Okay. Now, a year consists of 365 days, and these days are divided into among 12 months. Okay, and then months are further divided into days. Like how many days? Few months have 30 days, few months have 31 days, and only the February month has 28 days. Okay, now months were having 31 days. Come here, just now, the months having 31 days are January, March, May, July, August, October, and December. And the months having 30 days are April, June, September, and November. And only February is the only month which has only 28 days. Okay. After every 4 years, a leap year comes in which there are 366 days, and February has 29 days. Then coming back to Saka calendar, like I told you, Saka calendar or Hindu calendar, it is also known as Indian national calendar, and it is used by the government of India. The Indian government, they use this Saka calendar, and it's the government of India and the various departments of departments. Okay, like All India Radio and all the gazettes of India, they use this calendar. Like Gregorian calendar, Saka calendar also consists of 365 or 366 days. 365 normal year and 366 in a leap year. And it begins on 22 March as per the Gregorian calendar. According to Gregorian calendar, on 22 March, Saka calendars begins. Okay, whereas and for the leap year, it begins just one day before on 21 March. So this calendar is mainly used to decide the dates of Hindu festivals. To decide, because this is a Hindu calendar, so just to decide the Hindu dates of Hindu festival, it is used, and their social and religious customs. Okay. Now let us see the months of this Saka calendar. The first month of Saka calendar is Vaishak, and there are 31 number of days, and it starts from April 21 to May 21. Second is Jesht, and it has 31 number of days, and it starts from May 22 till June 21. Third is Ashudha. It is 31 number of days, and it starts from June 22 till July 22. Then comes fourth one Shravan, and it is 31 days, and it also starts from July 23 till August 22. Then comes Bhadra. Bhadra has 31 number of days, and it starts from August 22 till September 22. Then comes 6th Ashwin, and it is 30 number of days, and it starts from September 23 till October 22. Then comes Kartik. It has 30 number of days, and it starts from October 23 till November 21. Then comes Agrahayan, and it has 30 number of days, and it starts from November 22 till December 21. Then comes 9th Posh, 30 with 30 number of days, and it starts from December 22 till January 20. Then comes Magh, it has 30 number of days, and it starts from January 21 till February 19. Then comes 11th Falgun. It also has 30 number of days, and it starts from February 20 till March 20 or 21. Then the last one is Chaitra. This has 30 or 31 days. It depends on the leap year. Okay. And the leap year, it has 31 days. Otherwise, it has 30 days. And it also starts from March 21 till April 20. Now, your next topic is timeline. Now, what is a timeline? Timeline, it is used to put important events in order of their occurrence. When is their occurrence? According to their occurrence, keeping the important events in a long period of time is called timeline. Okay, to know what happened in the past, for this timeline is used. Okay, now how to create a timeline? Just see this picture. Look at this picture. Like this is the first of all, make a list, like my birthday, my first day in school, my first medal, my first school picnic. These are the events. Okay, you can add your own events. After that, draw a straight line. This is the straight line drawn with the help of a ruler. Okay, I have not used the ruler. I haven't used the ruler, but you have to use the ruler while drawing it. Then after the divide the line segment into many parts. I have divided like this. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. So I have divided these into many parts according to the events. After that, choose the start and the end point. Okay, with space to cover all the events. Okay, after that, mark the years from start to end at equal ends distance. Then I have added here important information about the event, like my birthday. When is your birthday? Suppose your birthday is on 12th April in 2009, suppose. Okay, then my first day in school, just after 3 years you joined the school. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So on 2012, suppose 1st April 2012, your first day in school. Then after that, my first medal. Suppose after when you were in class first, you got the first medal. So in which year? After 3 years. Okay. So 12, 13, 14, 15. Suppose mention any date. Any date you have to mention, like you can mention the year also, 2015. Okay. Date you can mention any. Suppose on 23rd October. Okay. Then my first school picnic. When was your first school picnic? Suppose when you joined the school, at that time your first school picnic, or after that after this 2015 you can add on 2016. 14th November 2016, suppose. So these are the dates which we have mentioned here to complete this timeline. So this is called a timeline. Then come to BCE and CE. Now what is BCE and CE? Now here, Anno Domini. What is Anno Domini? It is the time after the birth of Jesus Christ. When the Jesus Christ was born, after that time, that time was called Anno Domini. And before Christ, this is the time before the birth of, when the Jesus Christ was not born, before that time period is called before Christ. So we use for before Christ BC. Okay, we use BC for before Christ and AD for Anno Domini. Okay, the time before the birth of Jesus Christ and time after the birth of Jesus Christ is AD. Okay, so today we have completed the revision of lesson number 2 also, and you all have to revise this lesson, learn the topics we discussed today. Okay, and if you have any doubt regarding these topics or the revision we did today, you can mail me and ask your queries. Thank you.